Hello, I'm back, and we're continuing the No Man's Sky playthrough. So we're here in a base that I've made. We got a bit of an update. I'm not sure if I showed this base off, so I'll just show it off really quick now. This is going to be our main base location. I'll show the inside, the interior that we have so far. Off stream, I did a little grinding, did a little base building over here. I don't know what's going on with this base computer, but it's leaning. He's chilling, bro. Our base computer is chilling. Just a small little base. There's solar power. We got some batteries somewhere over here. How are these batteries doing? Plenty of energy. This ran out of juice. That's okay. So this planet is on a paradise world, and everything in this world has like a ruby red color to it, ruby tinge, which I quite like. Oh, there's a double rainbow there. It's actually a moon. You can see the planet that we're orbiting right there. Big old Saturn type world with the rings going around it. Actually, I think it's quite beautiful. And yeah, I like this world. I've dubbed this base the Ruby Rings. And yeah, our new main base. This is where we're going to be doing most of our building for anything we need for base-wise stuff. And I have a new ship as well. This ship is from Expedition 16. I believe it's called the Bounty Herald. I think it's the Bounty Herald. It's basically a Millennium Falcon inspired ship from Star Wars, you know? That's what I think of when I see it, when I look at it. It reminds me of the Millennium Falcon. And I've named it the Annual Crow. No, not the Millennium Falcon. It's the Annual Crow, because that's trademark. Okay, we're going to do another main story mission. Alone amidst the stars. Visit the life form and locate yourself on the star chart. Okay, let's go. Everything's ready. We out. When you get the ship, it actually has a golden trail to it, which I've removed because it was long. Potential assistance. 5 minutes away. Okay, let's go into the hidden zone. Unavailable. Go a little bit further. Should be good. Zoom. There we go. It's like a landing pad here. As I approach the life form, they spit on their own palm and bow to me. They issue only a single noise, grah. It is unclear if Artemis's translator is working. Greetings, interloper. I will spit and bow. He said no. Grah, death. Okay, we don't do that. Suggest the life form should calm down. Oh no, I think we messed up. The life form barks, snarling, spittle flying from the thing they call a mouth. Was he messing with me? I spit and bow, immediately in the life form's strange motions. They scream, withdraw a dagger from a holster at their side, and slice open their own palm. They laugh at me, offering their dagger. I will copy what he's doing. Grimacing, I run the dagger along my own palm. He did a thumbs up. A little blood emerging through the exosuit. What is happening? The hole quickly seals itself. The life form appears to find my behavior hilarious. Is he messing with me? Grahaha interloper actually did it! This guy. Thinks it is Viking. Thinks it is warrior. What do you want, pathetic interloper? Who are you calling an interloper, sir? Looking like a cue ball. We can go play pool with him. 9 ball. Give the life form the star chart. He did finger guns. This guy. I asked the life form to decode a star chart. Interloper. What is this nonsense? This location does not exist, but the Viking would know it. Ask if they made a mistake. Viking does not respond well to the insinuation that they may have made a mistake. And his heart are shouting, "Death, death." I apologize and leave. Oh my god, dude, these are intense. Return to space to bring the news to Artemis. These locations don't exist? Ooh, check out this ship. Not as cool as the annual Crow. Not the Millennium Falcon, that's trademark. Not as cool as the annual Crow. Mine is way cooler. And bigger. Oh, let's go past this. Oh, let's go past this. There you are. I found high ground. I think when you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool into the air to mark my location. Okay. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Bad news. Boom. I told Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so far as to claim those stars did not exist. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charted space. You found my ship. How did you get there? As I speak, the line begins to crackle with interference. Artemis looks at the stars in panic. Oh, what's going on out here? Somebody warping in on me? Wait a minute. Hold on. Chill, bros. Chill. The stars, they've altered in time, made that chart, blinked out in our... How is this possible? What happened to me? I need to get out of here. I need to... It is quiet at first, but it is there unmistakable, growing steadily louder with each passing moment. A sound beneath the words, a sound as if glass could scream. What's going on? They're coming for me. I can see them, smell them. I discovered the glyphs for a portal traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought it was a planet. I was wrong. Ah, interloper, you've made a mistake. I can see their faces. These are seeds of glass within their... Give me the glyphs. They're gone. My data fragment in the... I just wanted to discover worlds. I wanted to find other travelers. It didn't... 16. Whoa, she knows about 16 also. Warn your face. Please, not yet. I'm not... The signal cuts off. As it crackles into oblivion, I hear a name through the static. Apollo. Register the ID. A frequency for Apollo has been added to my hollow terminus contacts. Apollo. Bring news of Artemis signal loss to Nada. In space, summon the anomaly. Okay. Doesn't want to be summoned here. can't breathe. Not enough to stand him up. Greetings, interloper. I come bearing bad news. What have you learned, traveler? What generates Artemis entity signal? Boom, there's a portal. I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis' location. I explain the strange messages, Apollo, and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses. You know, I'm gonna call him Nada. Nada pauses. Their lights blink as they process this information. Nada, bruh. Artemis slips between worlds into the data fall. Our home lives in these spaces, but these holes are stable, small. Nada is worried, traveler. Cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember Nada. No. This is a puzzle, a trap, or a tragedy. Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If Traveler entity is curious, Nada has advice. Wait, I just noticed the screen. The box changes based on how you move. Okay. The Rampart Crimson is the work of Atlas Falsity. Other Korvox, a deity. Nada knows better. So Nada is a Korvox. That's their race. Just like the Viking are the warriors dudes that keep calling me interloper. Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So my character is a Gek. There's also the Korvax, which is an AI race of robots. And there is the Viking, which is a warrior race of... They kind of look like salamander people to me. Lizard people. Nada knows better. Atlas false entity hunts Nada. Wait, what? Only Korvox. Other Korvox say deity. So the other people of Nada's race believe that the Atlas is a deity. Nada knows better. Atlas false entity hunts Nada. Okay, so Nada's being hunted by this Atlas entity, who the other Korvax worship as a god. The traveler may seek them out, draw them away. They gave me something called Quicksilver. Okay. Thanks. The space anomaly. Oh wait, so that was it. We finished the quest. Ghost in the Machine, Apollo the Adventurer. Something terrible has happened to Artemis. Their signal cut off as they were surrounded by strange figures that described as having seeds of glass within their skin. Before they went, they managed to transmit the frequency for someone named Apollo. I do not know if a stranger will prove friend or foe. Locate and activate a hollow terminus. See to scan your surroundings. Return to space. Yeet. Okay, so when you go back into space, scan, and then it'll show me another terminal to go to. Let's do it. Hollow terminus detected. Right there. Let's go. Ooh, this world has high sentinel activity. ship won't land. Maybe this isn't a good landing location. There it goes. Ooh, ooh, a little laggy, a little laggy. Okay, we're going this way, 256 away. Ooh, there are birds there. Let's see if I've scanned these. I have. Whoa, what is that? That does not look safe. There's something going on with this planet. It's a little laggy. Tune to Apollo. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Ships coming in. Very cool. He's a Corvax. The transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. He looks like the little bobblehead I have on the annual crow. It comes with a little bobblehead when you go into cockpit mode. I can show it. When we get back in the ship, I'll show it. He looks just like the little bobblehead. Hello, Apollo. Identify yourself or I end this call. I am a friend of Artemis. No, you're not. Well, why do you say that? Why do you use that word at all, friend? It is just a label, a pretense to make you feel better about being alone. Oh, God. What the heck? What is he talking about? Why are you contacting me anyway? Is Artemis behind this? I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I'll meet if I am paid to meet. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble. Then they attempt to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Apollo demeanor changes. They appear uncomfortable at the news. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Apollo studies the logs, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they just sound like the echoes of Sentinel events. Sentinel events, uh-oh. You've seen them before, of course. Drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data is distorted and inverted. There's a lot to gain if you figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly, and the portals, perhaps, are the key. Sure. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Okay. Let's be partners. If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you to a contact of mine. They'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing, a ghost in the machine. What was the name of the quest? We're still on Ghost in the Machine. Locate Apollo's contact. Okay, let's head to the ship. Let's head to the ship. Where is the ship? I don't see it. Oh, wait. Compass? Over here. So yeah, look. I want to show real quick. Settings. No. Spot view. Little bobblehead down there. It's hard to see it. It looks just like him. There it is. A little bobblehead of him. Why is that in my ship? You see the previous owner? Did he put a bobblehead of himself in my ship? Did I get a used starship? Hollow contact will help expand your base. What am I supposed to do? Hollow contact will assist in construction and expansion of your base. Find a contact to learn more in space. Open your galaxy map. Okay, galaxy map. Let's go. Looks like we're going to Symbiotic system. Warp. Okay, we're in a new solar system. Is there a space station? Yes, that looks like a space station. Cool, okay. We're gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna scan all these planets. We're gonna visit the space station, get some upgrades, and we will return when we continue the main story. I don't know. I don't see anything. Let's go. Okay, we're continuing the main story. Alright, so we're closing in on our next objective. We need to locate Apollo contact on this world. There's something here. Oh, I think this is a space station. Pirates. That's somebody else's problem. Oh, so we need to ask around the space station. Okay, cool. New space station. I thought we were going to a planet. Awesome. Okay, so we need to talk to this dude over here. This interloper. Secret keeper. Okay, milestone. That's great. Grah, interloper, you are late. You were supposed to arrive minutes ago. The price has been paid and I have obtained the requested upgrades. New modules for your base and protection against the elements. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazard protection meets your needs? I mean, my base is fine. I don't know. I do have a base on a frozen world, so maybe code protection. I'm not sure which one of these is the best. My suit has protection for all of these. I've bought heat protection, code protection, tox protection, radiation, so I don't know. Let's just do code protection. Boom. I've noticed a lot of frozen worlds in my travels. Wisdom, traveler entity. From your expanded base, you'll be able to explore freely every time station made light of Atlas. What did he give me? Salvage data, blueprint recorded, blueprint recorded, blueprint recorded. What just happened? He gave me a bunch of blueprints. Am I supposed to do something with that? And he gave me this. Oh, thermal protection for my suit. Yeah, I don't need this. I have this one. Solvent fueled ice shield. We're chilling. Let's sell this. Return to your base. Use the space station teleporter. Okay, we gotta leave. Let me sell this first. What do I need for these things? How to make those things? Cobalt and ferrite dust. Those are easy to make. I have a bunch of that. All right, we're heading back to Ruby Rings. Okay, so we're still doing the Ghost in the Machine quest. We need a secondary mission now. Expanding the base. Your base needs an overseer. They will need a construction terminal from which to work. The overseer will allow construction of advanced base structures. Expanding the base. Staff and expand your base. I've established a core of a habitable base out in the wilds. Is that what I need to do for Ghost in the Machine? Expand and staff your new home. Construct terminals for specialist researchers. Find recruits aboard space stations. Oh, so I am supposed to do that. I have established the core of a habitable base out in the wilds. This planet seems suitable place to settle down, at least for the time being. I should expand and staff my base if I am to make a success out of my new home. Build a construction terminal. Well, there's plenty of room on the first floor here. Okay, so in order to build this thing, I needed pure ferrite, which I have. Yeah, we can put this down here. There's plenty of space over here. How about just right here? Boom. It looks weird. Let's move it. Maybe I need a higher roof, a higher ceiling. Yeah, I need a higher ceiling. So what looks like one high is too small. Alright, I'll fiddle around with the base design later, make it look nicer. For now, let's stick it right here. Against this wall. Sure, boom, done. It requires a skilled overseer for operation. You can recruit overseers in space station. Construct a cylindrical room for your... Oh, they want a cylindrical room. Access the build menu and return to any base from the space station teleporter. Okay. So I need to make a cylindrical room now. This thing. Oh, check that out. It has little spaces for stuff. That's cool. So the building looks like it has power now. We need... Expand your staff. Expand and staff your new home. Access the mission log. And select the expanded base. Expanded base. Hire a base overseer. The overseer will help expand your base. Hire staff from space stations. Okay, let's go into a space station and look for a base overseer. Workman, Workgek Iplam, is it really you? Forgive me. I've been searching for such a long time. I am contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board. As a stranger speaks, a smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I never visited, of actions I never took, of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, of his Gek cradling their fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends and the overseer remains. The overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal. Sweet, we can get a Gek. Yeah. Hire construction overseer. There is something compelling about this Gek. They shall feel at home in my home. Okay, so we've hired one of our kin a fellow Gek. Return to the Overseer. Use a space station teleporter to quickly return home. All right. Let's head back home. You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Required parts, frost crystals. I can also use silicate powder, yeah. Refined from silicate powder. Everything pours through glass in the end, but there's time enough for that. There are other things we have to do. If you prepare chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Korvax entity. The Korvax have suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg of you. He asked me to gather chromatic metal in preparation. Sure. He's already making themselves useful. A science terminal is new. Korvax guest, and all it demands is chromatic metal. Okay. Well, do I need to do this for the main story? Or is this just another side quest? Ghost in the machine. No, I have to keep expanding my staff. So I do need to do this. Refined chromatic metal. Okay, how much does he need? Apparently I have enough. It seems that whatever amount I have is enough. Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just when I need to finish the science terminal panels. A new building. Okay. We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This is no planet exception. There's litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from the terminals. I should use it to fashion the plans for a storage container. Sure. You won't regret it. So I guess we have to build this science terminal now. Sure. Science terminal, go. Okay, installed. Hire a base scientist from a Korvax space station. Okay, well I know we were just at a Korvax space station. So let's go back there. Wait, this is new. I haven't talked to him yet. A science terminal. The Korvax is happy or joy to see me. They seem to have just completed some rite of passage for their species, necessitating them to be out in the universe and pursue their interests. The scientist offers to join my base. Think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Sure. Okay. Fine base traveler as of course fits your honorable status. Oh, Korvax shall be so happy here. The Korvax is brimming with enthusiasm. Shell or walls my base. Request aid. Honor. To witness the monolith of the traveler. Honor. But please, Korvax contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid. Liquids close to the Korvax heart. Okay. I know how to make acid and lubricant now. Traveler, harvest marrow bulb and Korvax will do more. We'll create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Korvax will also clean windows. The Korvax is definitely showering me with praise and offers of assistance. They tell me travelers are to be honored, raised above all others, and what have I done to earn such esteem? Scientist requires marrow bulb and cobalt. Materials can be found underground. Sure. Joy, our home will be a light and wisdom cleaning. The windows will be cleaned. He's really gonna clean the windows. Yeah, you do that. You clean the windows. Okay, so we need to go underground. Then let's look for a hole. We should fly around and look for a hole, a cave to go into. It'll be the easiest. In fact, maybe we go to the light side of the planet. Looking around for a hole at night is going to be challenging. Let's go to the light side of this moon. Incoming frequency. Hello? Oh, him. How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are your units? What are units for if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? Excuse me? But on to more important things. Yeah, let's talk about something important, like how I have a bobblehead of you in my spaceship, bruh. What are you doing? How did you get that in my ship? Did you used to own this ship? If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. We can't have you dying out there, not yet at least. What do you mean not yet? You can find nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other dangerous machines. Ironic, really, the same structures the Sentinels destroy will lead to their deaths. Trade these nanite clusters and merchants of space to get the technology you need. Understood. Oh, and one last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint. Oh, we finally get a force field. You're going to need it. Consider it a gift, my little investment into our partnership. Okay. Yeah, let's install this. I have an S grade upgrade for this that I got from somewhere, a quest or something. On activation, this module draws power from the exosuit life support system to overload the multi-tool, distorting electromagnetic field. Hello. Distorting the electromagnetic field around the user and creating a powerful personal shield. While the field offers substantial protection against incoming laser fire, the user is advised that the multi-tool cannot be used for other functions while powering the shield. Don't I already have that? I already have a personal force field. I thought it was this. So then what's this then? Harmonic graph. A supreme upgrade for the defense systems. An almost total work of the defense systems. This upgrade module brings unparalleled movement, improvement to core health and shield strength. But when I put it next to this, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't juice it. I don't know. Maybe it'll make more sense later. Collect nanites to buy upgrades. Also, I don't need to do scientific research anymore. Okay. Then we'll do this later. Collect nanites to buy technologies. Nanites are clusters that are salvage. Abandoned buildings are particularly rich with them. Purchase new technology blueprints. Okay. Does it tell me where to go? Scan. Raid the abandoned building for nanites. Perfect. Okay, let's go do that. We'll put a hold on the scientist quest, side quest for later.